welcome to episode 4 of Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Right, I've got quite a bit to talk about today, so I don't want to obviously my videos to be too long, so I think I better just hop right in because I've got quite a few finishes. So first of all, I would like to show you that I have finished Glenn's socks for his birthday. I had these on the needles the last time I recorded, and both finished. And there's just a vanilla sock, 68 stitches. This is the first time with him I have done a true afterthought heel, so I don't even know if they're going to fit, but I think I've worked it out and hopefully they will. And that's basically it really. He likes a longer leg. He does, because he wear them a lot of the time fishing really and to work. It's the yarn I used I got from the Edinburgh Yarn Festival, and it's Vicky Brown Designs, and it's a 75/25 and it's called Hunter. I will say it is lovely yarn, absolutely lovely yarn. I do knit on mini circulars, and I did use my 2.5 addies. It was my addies I used on these ones. So yeah, I'm really pleased with them. Hopefully he'll like them. His birthday's not till November, so I'm really ahead of myself at the moment when it comes to you know, finishing off things. So these are all off the needles, all complete. I have got to block them. I've just popped them on the blockers at the moment, but I will do that later. Also for his birthday, I have made him a pair of pyjama bottoms. What I am going to do is buy just a navy or a red or a green t-shirt to go with them, and he has asked for a new baseball cap, so that'll be the present that he do know, and these two are the ones that he don't. So you know, hopefully he'll like them. So they don't take long to make, pyjama bottoms. They're really easy, good beginners really, to be honest. The pattern I used, it is actually a lady's pattern, but he's not going to know any different. And I did only do the bottoms, and it is the quick sew. Let's take it out of here, that'd be more sensible, wouldn't it? Definitely. It's a quick sew 3553. So it does obviously show you the whole bundle of pyjamas, but I've just done the bottoms for him because I know he likes a t-shirt kind of top with these pyjamas. So that's his birthday. Just got to get the baseball cap, and that's that. Finished. All done. Which I'm very pleased with. Next is, obviously for the last couple of three, I think it was the last couple of three podcasts I've done, I've been showing the Lorna Bateman's new embroidery book, which I'm pleased to say that you know, a lot of people and a lot of friends that I know have brought it, and has been very pleased with the book. Well, I've finished my first project out of it. So excited. And I did the little case. Now she has got in the book that it's a like a little pencil case, but what I'm going to use it for is a notions pouch. I thought, you know, keeping my little scissors and that in. I have made a couple of adjustments, not many though. On hers, she's got a bigger button with a more of a loop, and I did a little small button, and I just embroidered a little blackbird on it. And I actually sewed on my sewing machine a little buttonhole, and I've lined it with just a natural. Oh, are you going to focus? There you go. I think it's tone on tone. And I did add a little ladybird there in the corner, and I'm really pleased with it. I really am. And now I've shown everybody, I will definitely be putting my bits and bobs in there now to you know, for when I do my knitting and so on. I have started another project in it, but that will be in my whips. So I'm just getting through the projects that I've finished at the moment. As I said, the book is amazing. It's the way she gives you a description of the stitches, you know, the way you do the stitches, and it's really, really good, really good. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I did do it on a 32 count even weave natural linen. It's beautiful to stitch on, and all my threads, I do like using DMC, I must admit I do. But all the threads I used on the little case you know, is DMC. Yeah, I'm really, really pleased with that, really pleased. Also, finish number 1, 2, 3, 4 is my artisan apron here. I did wear it to work on Tuesday, and I just wore it with a t-shirt over for a pair of green jeans. And this, if I don't know if you can actually see it, let me see if I can move Flo a bit closer. It's actually little sheep. Oh yeah, you can see them now, look, little sheep all over, and it twists round the back like so, and it's got some lovely little pockets, which is very handy. It's got some little darts there for some shaping. Now this pattern, I have had it for a while, and I will say it was a nice little make. It's the first time I've actually made it, and it's the Janet Clare. Now Janet Clare is she also does a bit in knitting. I think she used to be a knitting designer, and but she the quilting world will definitely know Janet Clare for her patterns, and she designs for Moda and so on. But yeah, the pattern, it is a lovely pattern, it really, really is. And she has actually done a child's version as well as the adult, and in this one here it goes from small to 4XL, so there's a variety of sizes in here, as I say. And then the children one, the little children's one is separate. It's comfortable to wear, and I can see me getting a lot of wear out of it. I just used a craft cotton with the sheep, and the lining, because it is fully lined, this one was just a piece of fabric yet again that I did find in a charity shop ages ago, and it was loads and loads and loads of it. But I will say that it's a fine fabric, so I have used most of it actually for lining now, and because it's just perfect for it. But no, I'm really pleased with it, and as I say, I reckon I'm going to get a lot of wear out of it. And really pleased with that, really pleased. So that's another one. And then I've got one more finished object, and then I can go on to my whips. And I've only got a couple of whips, so that's not too bad. Right, now let's go in here. Oh, actually, no, I won't leave that for the whip. So as another finished, I haven't picked up a crochet hook for a while. And I thought, well, I've knitted a dishcloth and washed it, used it, and it's been absolutely fine. But I think they do take a little bit longer to make. So I thought, well, I'll have a scan on Ravelry and see what I can do. So I managed to find a pattern, which I will talk about in a minute. When I go into my whips, I'll do that one first. And I found a free crochet pattern, which very, very good. It is a lovely pattern, and I've done a crochet dishcloth, and because of the way the stitch is done, it's very coarse on this side, so it's going to be really, really, really good. So I think in future I'll definitely be crocheting them more than knitting them, because I could whip this up in no time, absolutely no time. And I'm really, really pleased with it, really pleased. So I will definitely be using crocheting them more than knitting, I think, in the future. Now that's all my my finished objects. I've been quite busy the past few weeks, and yeah, but I'm glad I have got some stuff done and out of the way, you know, especially the socks off the needles and that, because I want to concentrate on my other ones that I've got, and so on. So let's go into the whips then. As I say, there's one crochet, one knitting, obviously my embroidery. Right, then we'll go into the crochet, because then it's connected to this. Now the pattern that I used, as I say, it's free, and it's called Spread the Dishcloth Joy. Does it say who it's by? Careful's Crochet, an easy textured dishcloth pattern from Careful's Crochet. So it is really, really good. Well worth, you know, looking for on Ravelry. As I say, free. So all you need really is some cotton yarn and a 5mm hook, and I've actually done it on the 5mm hook, and it's worked, as you can see, it's worked up absolutely fine. It is an easy pattern. That is the pattern, you know what I mean? So, and most of that is is what you need. So that little bit there basically is your pattern. So, but well worth giving it a go. Really, that'd be excellent for beginners, to be honest, because all you use are 2 stitches. The only thing I will say is it is written in US terms, okay? Because obviously in crochet we have English terminology and US terminology, and this is US, so you just got to convert it over. It's easily done. Yeah, I would definitely give it a go and save on the old plastic, as they say. But I've got this one done so far. It's just because I ain't got a plain sock on the needles yet, which I will do soon. I've just been taking this to work to do. And I will say I do use the Aurora Clover crochet hooks. So Ellie, they are brilliant, I will say. You've definitely picked a good hook to buy, and definitely worth. I ended up buying the whole set years ago, right down from the because I do a lot of doilies and stuff with the crocheted cottons, and well worth every penny of these hooks. They really are. So Ellie, definitely stick with these ones. So yeah, that is that one. Now my next work in progress is on my last video. We had been to Norwich for a meet-up, me and my friend Angie, and I did actually buy the Over the Rainbow yarn from Ellie at Craft House Magic, and I couldn't wait to cast it on. But I was a good girl. I did wait until I'd finished my vanilla vanilla socks, because I try and not have too many on the needles at the go, because then I want to knit them all at once, and I haven't got enough hands for that. So what I did do, because the yarn is so beautiful and the way it's knitting up is just, it is lovely, absolutely lovely. I just wanted to put just a little texture on it. Now I have knitted this, you know, a lot, this pattern, and it's actually by Sandra Paul at Cherry Heart. She's also got a video, and her patterns are really good. She does knitting and crochet patterns, and it's called it is a brought pattern, I will say, off of Ravelry, and it's called My First Socks. And for a new sock knitter that has done a few plains, vanilla socks, and want to go on to do an easy pattern, this is definitely your pattern to start with. It really is. And I just wanted the little texture to go with the yarn, really, just to, you know, give a little bit to it. As I say, I have knitted a few of these, you know, in the past, and it is a lovely little pattern to do. It really is. And it's a 12-row repeat, I think. Let's have a look. I'm not been on there, that's it. Yeah, it is just 12-row repeat, and most of it's just knit anyway, so you know, it is really good. And the other stitch you do basically is knit and purl to make your little bumps there every now and again. Okay, but they're really good. I'm actually using ChiaoGoo, no I'm not, yes I am, ChiaoGoo 9-inch 2.25. She does recommend 2.5, but when I've done them before in the past, the two, because it's 68 stitches, they're a little bit loose, so I have gone down a needle size to a 2.25, and they're, as I say, they're knitting up lovely. I've just got to decide. I haven't got much more to do before I finish this leg, and then obviously, because I knit the way I knit my socks, I've already got the cuff done there on the other one. I can't decide whether to actually do the heel toe and gusset, heel flap and gusset even, and oh dear, heel flap and gusset, or just carry on and then mark out like I normally do, and then just put the pattern on the top and just plain knitting on the bottom, and do the true afterthought heel, because I do like the true afterthought heel. So I might do that. I don't know yet. I don't know. It's one of them where I'll do after I've finished the other leg. I will do it, but I will be doing the heel because this was the sock set, and this is the little extra that come. It is a little bit more what colour would you say? It's a little more light green than the blue that it's showing. But yeah, I'm really enjoying knitting them. I really am. So now I've got the other ones off, I can concentrate on getting those done. Right, so, and now we're back to the embroidery. This is my last work in progress. Yet again, let me get the book. As you see, I have changed everything I had. Last time I had all my embroidery bits in the basket, and now I've put them in my big box. Because I've kind of, yeah. And I've picked out of my stash just the colours that I like in my DMC, and just put them in a little box, and then I can just pick out what I want and so on. So I have the book here, just in case anybody hasn't actually seen it yet. So there it is, Embroidered Country Gardens by Lorna Bateman. Amazing, absolutely amazing. That's all I'm going to say, because I keep on about that book. You're going to get bored of that. But I am making now it's got in there, it's called the magnifying glass. Where are you? Ah, yeah, the magnifying glass case. So it's that one I'm doing. But I'm actually just going to make it into a little project bag, a very small little project bag, enough to fit one sock in, and then it'll go with my little notions pouch. And so far I have used, this is a cotton woven fabric from Moda again that I had, and I thought it's a little bit up, there you go, and that's what I've done so far. Yeah, I am really enjoying it. And what I love about it as well is, like with my little case, you know, I added on the ladybird, and I've put an extra bees on it, and I've put the blackbird on the button. You know, you can really look through the book and find something else, you know, something that you want to change and add on to it. All along the bottom here, obviously there's a little blackbird there, there's going to be a couple up there. I'm going to put bees all round this bit here, but all along the bottom here, along there, after all this bit's done, is what they call it, what does she call it, ground, what does she call it? It's just like little French knots really, and you just do lots and lots and lots of French knots, and it fills, it's a ground filler, or, you know, basically what it is. And you just put lots and lots of little French knots and little flowers, you know, to represent the ground, and they're going to be in all different colours. See if I can hold up a bit better. And they're all going to fill in all there, all around there, and all around there. So, but I'm really pleased with it. Really pleased. So you never know, I might even have that finished by the time of the next one. You never know. Never know. Right, now I think we've got, so that's all the works in progress and all my finished objects. Now it comes to what I have found craft related in my local charity shop. And I've got a couple of bits. I found a really good one. This was it last week, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was last week. And I got the Cath Kidston stitch for 65p. I can't believe it. I really can't believe that. And inside, because it hadn't been opened, there's still all the pull-out patterns and even the little needle case, the tapestry kit that comes with it. I know. I just, well, you know, all for 65p. So, yeah. And it's a lovely little book. There's some nice little projects in it. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. So that was one of my bargains from my charity shop find this time. And also, getting back to the dishcloths, that's why I didn't say much about the yarn or anything. I was lucky enough, and I bet I have, oops, sorry about the rattling. There we go, we'll get rid of these guys. And you over there, so sorry about that. I did manage to find, there was 2 of these. I've got one downstairs and one one here, and I managed to find 2 of these. So it's 100% cotton yarn, and it's the Bernat. Obviously it's American yarn, but I got the 2 big balls for £1. Bargain, absolute bargain. So I was very lucky there, very lucky. And also not much craft related really, but I'm using them for putting my little embroidery skeins in. I managed to get a pair of Emma Bridgewater. So there's the other one with my little threads in. £2 the pair. So I was really pleased with them, and that's my first ever Emma Bridgewater china. So well pleased with that. So yeah, really good. Right then, I'm gonna have to say goodbye, and thank you ever so much for stopping by and listening to all my crafty goodness. And I would like to say a special thank you to Ellie from Craft House Magic for giving me a mention on her podcast yesterday. I really do appreciate it. And I would love to say thank you to everybody that subscribed and liked and left me a message, and I really do appreciate it. I haven't, as I've said before, I'm not quite technical, so I'm not actually got show notes at the moment. So if any of you's got any questions about anything that I've done, any quilting, knitting, anything, please just leave a message down below, and I will answer the best I can for you. And I'd like to just say, because I haven't seen my friend Angie for a little while, because obviously summertime, busy, everybody's busy in the summertime. So I'd like to say hi to you. Hi Ange. Not long now before we go to Yarndale. Really looking forward to it. So we're on the countdown now, and hope to see you soon. And yeah. So right then, to everybody out there, thank you ever so much for stopping by, and I do appreciate it. And yeah, I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. So thank you ever so much. Take care. Happy crafting. Bye.